Abusia Ghana police squad ni binum die say die ebinum wi aso. Hey, that is some Mike Tyson type of vibe.
Judith, on the 29th of February 2024, found herself in what she describes as a nightmare she can never forget.
GH1 for a report be about lady bia na so for etwa by police officer and then the how you twa na so na. It's just mind blowing.
My boyfriend was arrested at the Committee 1 police station. So I went there to, ask about what was happening or the reason why he was arrested. And then they told me to sit at the visiting area.
And the Ghana Police Service only responded after GH1 come make that report. And when the UTSM na question is just mad. Pure torture sanctioned by the Ghana Police. Damn. You go video so.
And he told me that he doesn't know the reason why he has been arrested, and so we should wait for the crime commander at the Committee 1 police station. And then the CID Suputo came to pick me up to the Committee 8 police station. They didn't tell me why I was being arrested or anything. He just came, Committee 8. He came and then handcuffed me before he moved me.
Now that is just crazy. I know, sir, there are so many investigations at police for here. They have many sources, they got to track all of them down. And this lady by police station, say a chin boy, baba a boy, no. And then mama no go to visitors room. Or to what my community 1. Out of nowhere, no I found from the community 1 to community 8. And then Okoya Mose, she is part of the criminal gang na. Nikuru no much suspecting Nikuru na machino. And because of that, such as say Okanokure. Nokura won't know anything about. This story, the more it goes on, the crazier it gets.
When we got to the Committee 8 police station, he then asked me about a guy named Survivor, which I told him I don't know the person. And then he said I was lying. And then I was sitting on a plastic chair. He boots me on the ground and then boots my back like 2 times. So I was sitting on the floor. And then he boots me again. And then asked me again if I knew the boy.
Now you just think about that. It's like right now under damper and there are some maybe a police officers it doesn't make sense. Okay, what won't you say yo? They kill with impunity, nothing happens to them. And even the families they go through these ordeals, just say and no one say you send the delegation, no no. Police officer kumasi because in a girlfriend who feel like we're cheating, simple like that. And I got in court. Police officer. Police officer kuobi wo nkranza abet. You say abet ya amroba. And inti omokuno. Say time and time again. Now what there are even stories right now trending about police officer what should to be. All the time it happens and you don't really see the serious punishment here. Police officers you go through. I know that some of them get some punishment. But unti memfa ade na ode train lady ni na so no. You can't do that to do new bank abene sa. So atie konyam no bi sa the question one say wabutu na to form or to form still na agusu butu no. Police form was we know that dey say nimu. God almighty.
And I told him that I don't know the boy. I've never heard of the name. He went to take the metal they use in their offices. Mostly they used to create a hole in their books, placed it on my ear, and then asked me again about the boy. And then the laborer worker also came in and was like, I should say the truth or else I would be sent to Insanwom.
Now I understand they say, you gotta extract the truth somehow. But torture is not allowed by any Ghana police officer to extract the truth in circumstances even like this. It's crazy. Nipa na kasa ne ba we, it's not like some kokochi no. Ono na ba we bisa se die ntia mache ne boy atum. And then tomorrow se wa ba na se ne boy ni dia, then it's likely so nim hu bi. Then let's try and get information from the lady. Hwade we ya o se ya o de so na so. One fan so ha no aka se e bia. Imagine ade de bob belt mutokuro type of thing. Now they are so ba so. And then se wan ka no kra. And then the idiot no went ahead and pulled it. God.
And I told the laborer worker that I don't know the boy his boss is asking me about. Then he pulled the metal. He pulled it to my right side. So it was paining me, and then I was giving him my ear because he was pulling it. He clipped it and then he pulled it. So at the end, he pulled it hard, and then my ear cut off and then fell on the ground. And I screamed and I was crying.
Already, Jamie. Easy, and this person, you know, it had to take GH1 to do a report about this and send a police from penny for Echo family. No. You see how crazy this thing is? The police are there to protect and serve. It's just a come on. Now I found you with the so be so. Say ya de yen sakeke so wa so kura twini si ahwe ne ya eye. Now the daddy so be so wa twia manate. Ade.
And I was like, you're asking me of a person and I don't know the person. Are you trying to make me forcefully say, I know the person? And then he was like, the person is a friend of my boyfriend, so I must know the person.
Wait, you so. This police officer is a serious idiot to ankasa. Nyansa bi any team. Obi boy 19 enye ono ankasa mpokra na downfall. Ne boyfriend na downfall. So must you know any person be our boyfriend or girlfriend or more come in contact with? What kind of crazy kind of interrogation is that? And also started that Ben Ghana. Oh, I understand that even the boyfriend ne cry na we at least if it's truly I am robber and they be a and I'll pay their accomplices. And if you use that capital tactics, and I find, and no crime is not good. But not obi about police station. So I will be saying you to the boyfriend, and then you do this to that person. One question is all robo. You do this to that person. Come on.
So in the night, he came back and told me that there's some robbery that went on the 30th of January at the Committee 8 area.
Nti why we nyina awie no ansa na afi no ba be kire girl no ne akuranti a ema ne hwehwe person na o se o kai onim se e bia girl ni nim no no a ode ade aso na so atwe ate no no beforehand no wanka ne aye no mpokura nkire girl no otete na so hwe no oja no hokoye no and then later samba back and this happened based on girl nsem no it happened with police station. And they just a yanchi police officer na ntumu ye san jan ready nyame ye jan man san na mo because no one actually saw say you're wrong. Oh there be.
And that they stole a white van and I was involved in that robbery. And then I told him that I've never heard of a Committee 8 robbery or anything as such. He then took he went for a paper and a pen and then he came. He wrote some things down and then he told me to thumbprint. I knew he then, because the paper was a statement paper, so I knew it was some statements in it. I was like, I don't know what you've written in the statement, and so I would know what thumbprint it. And then he said if I don't thumbprint it, he would chop off the other left ear.
My goodness. Yehovah. You ready now? So I'm even short of words, Charlie. And this person now, what I say, is pregnant too. Oh, Debbie. You see, ni panenyem, or tia kunyaso, and a butun manito from here, and you kick, you went on kicking the lady, a brown him. Even if so nim crana, that wasn't, you don't even need to know. So on your manner on him to not do that. Because you don't do that to a fellow citizen. I was swear an oath to serve, to protect. And you are the same person, causing that harm to the person now as your protector. The entire police station, Panyin bien one yansa when it team out with Timbabe who say, okay, ni akwa we is wrong. It goes against your training, how we operate. It goes against it all. So that police officer, as here and I say, you're suspending the kakra. Your man ho kwai man and ho. And then later signed by back, Baba threatened the lady says one coffee up whoever that survivor is now. Na so half na so other half obesi atwa. Hey.
And I was frightened because I hadn't done anything and my ear was chopped off. So I wouldn't want the other one to be also chopped off, and so I thumbprinted it.
Yeah, Bushia, that's kind of the same thing because this is false confession. This won't stand in any court. Because I will say nipa no any man here in your ear. Because first of all, what can nipa na so? What they yes what trampo is not like that's a kind of trying to show. What the idea assume action no. That is just crazy. And no dan what's your baby threatening say or the people be aba one ton printy people na manam yes or no one no masem na what kind of watch that we be see trying so far to I cannot watch me nipa him already now she's scared no one is there with her that is what at least I'm thinking oh Yehovah hey and all this still the police force did nothing.
Andrew Kate, a legal practitioner who took her case pro bono, is concerned about the disinterest in the case by the police, despite attempt to get a response from them.
Now, in this GH1 video, no my lady, no lawyer, when your lawyer, I taking the case pro bono for free. I dear boy lady, I hope so we get actual justice, I'm a lady, and even forget about justice. This should be like an ear for an ear type of, type of. Kawena kiamane sa clip no. Not they are so the same police officer no so aso. Nanka wa twiatene nanka wo ha wa e feel like.
Yakuma's mother, Mary Zoka, wants the Inspector General to intervene.
Later down the line, family members from Lady family they were talking about. So we hear justice for Akorano and all that.
What I want is justice. I will plead with him. I know Dampare can do this. He's a man of justice.
I think this crowd in sharing here justice, sir. This here like an ear for an ear. That is justice. No police officer need now go to, and he being a police officer, that thing basically is going to happen. Even though what them crana or boys, nothing bad will happen to him. Go police station or what them. These are the people that they need like serious jail term to deter other police officers from going that same route.
When I did find out that I was pregnant, I didn't quite do anything that would stress me or stress the baby as well, like crying and screaming and all those things. Anytime I feel sad to cry or something, I just say, I have this baby in me. If I cry on top of the baby, it might affect it. So I then calm down and then cope with everything.
Part 2 of the video, GH1 for the buy, crowd talk about, say, lady, say, well, lose you even the self-confidence on Timon Quabontin because or Quabontin, a month for being who national maybe as an idea in the air was a month for a new story, so back I say, oh, I am robber, and I channel. You see, all these things in the idea, we are it, and this person still not signing.
I don't even go out. I don't meet people apart from you guys. I don't really interact with anybody because everybody wants to know the reason why your ears is gone. And then some will be already speculating and then saying things they've already heard somewhere, and then they'll be like, she's an armed robber, that's why her ears is off, without really knowing the details of the story. It's really hard because I've even lost my self-confidence. How I used to, vibe and then everything. It's like now I've been put in a shell.
Nti part 2 no and almost saying say after say omukokoye GH1 koye that report no and after the police in penny for call maami ni fie akradi fie ko kire and say, oh, it's not like some case no ma forget it. Now they are working behind the scenes. Bullshit. It took the come on.
After our report on Judith's ordeal on April 3, the Police Management Board responded with a visit to the family. Judith's auntie, Genevieve Money, shared the details of the meeting with the news team.
They came, we met them, we talked to them. What they said was they want to plead. It's not that they've left the case, but the case, they are still holding the case and they'll seek for justice for my little girl.
The only way on mom yes and Dampare akwa no was at the end happen ya man for be na attention was no. Let's stop it send a be anything ko baby. That's part of the reason why you kun abet e won kranza no. They said Dampare na kasa went there. Ade bia be get more media attention no. Dampare tried to stop it. What you say enko baby. That's part of the reason why I waste story by then obi akura nim. So the police officers never cared. GH1 acquired report and started say blow up, and then they had to send people to go and calm down waters. This is crazy. Police officers shouldn't get, take the laws into their own hands and just act anyhow. They kill with impunity. Charlie, this is sad. I really hope so. Benya actual justice. Naka ya mano clip no the thing so na kono so the scene should be naka wati. I'm really hoping the police or and the lawyer will get a serious compensation for the lady for the ordeal now we'll go through because it's madness. See a police force in a car, then they will start learning something. Damn. Tap say number 1 mobile app was able to just send this car come for Ghana. So Europe, US and Canada. Right now, good news on Modiaba. There be the good news, but Eche no mo di good news ba Netherlands say with ideal payment wetin dey send this car. A man here easy for a month for